G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Saturday. Embrace learning. And you're seeing us from a different view from below or behind the scenes to be more social. You see what we've got behind us? This is some really, really cool stuff. Because yesterday, as I sharpened focus to learn more today as we embrace learning, we went to the men's shed at Ashmore and we bought all of this stuff at great rates, wholesale rates, because we want to give more back to this awesome charity where men over a certain age gather in a shed and they make some awesome materials like this. And I'm going to share more with you about each and every item. And there's, hundreds more, but we're going to get them branded for Be More Social. Or if you have a business, we can brand them for you or even your family name. Hang around to find out more and be more social. Simply say g'day. Embrace learning. G'day.
Do you feel like there's never enough time in the day? Are you struggling to switch off from work, the internet, and social media? It's time to reconnect with family, friends, colleagues, and most importantly, yourself. Join the Be More Social Daily Challenge. Just 10 minutes a day to recharge, gain more energy, and enjoy what matters most. Let's begin.
Yeah, there you go. So we're on the board. We've got some products. We've got some shirts. We've got some books. They're all up for sale, or you can have them free if you want. Well, maybe not these, because we've got to buy them. We're donating to the men's shed, as I said, and there's hundreds of them all over the country. So if you're a president at a men's shed or you know someone who is, get them to get in touch with me, because we want to commission some works like this, but branded with Be More Social. And hopefully you'll give them to us at wholesale. We will try, and no, we're not going to try. We are going to provide all the timber. How? That's my job. And you can see there, I've got one there, that's mine, the man cave, and then the jewelry box. Someone can buy that if they wish. Basically, give me a text message, please, if you don't know where my number is. Google it or ask a friend or someone who knows me. I know plenty of people, trust me. I've got another one very similar to that, but that goes to my wife. Just behind me there, that's a breadboard, really nice and smooth. And that one there with the two holes, that's like a bar table thing where you put it on, I don't know, maybe your couch if you've got a semi-stable one, and you just put a glass either side and whatever goes in the slots. I don't know, I haven't worked that out yet, but that's mine too. If you want something like that, give us a yell and we'll commission it. We haven't set prices for these yet, but I'm going to show you images. I'm not doing a lot of the talking today because I'm going to show you images of all the stuff we got just today, yesterday, and that's one store. So we're going to approach every store, get them to take photos of the stuff that they make for us and what stuff they haven't got rid of, because people don't know about them. They're really cool, so if you want, find your local one. I'm sure they'll welcome you in. Sometimes women, not so much, but if you say you're there to donate, I'm pretty sure they'll let you in to have a look at the merchandise. But please understand, this is a men's shed. It's for men's space. Some guys have had a tough life. Some guys are still married. Some have lost their wives, and some just want to be left alone in the corner to make awesome things like this. But a lot of them get together just to chat. And it's great for mental health, and I support anything and everyone that does that. Men, women, children, different nationalities, different genders, whatever it is. I've got a theory behind all of it, because I've been studying human behaviour my whole life. Because that's me, the human, be more social. So what have we got today for you? I'm going to cut here to a couple of guys I spoke to yesterday. I don't do a lot of talking in this, but it's a chance to overlay all the great products. So hang around for more. So there you go, eh? There's another one. Beer o'clock somewhere. But that's going up for auction, because I gave that to a good friend of mine last night and he left it in the bar behind, didn't he? So maybe he didn't value that. So maybe this could help him give us a day, maybe half a day a week to donate his gifts and his strengths, because he'd be awesome on camera. And I think that's where he wants to be, but he's got so much stuff going on in his life trying to help others. And he's not really helping himself, but he believes he is. But you forgot this, mate. You forgot this. You know I'm kidding. You know, we don't argue. We agree with everything because we're always 100% right. aren't we? So that was great listening to that. I don't know how much of it we're going to cut in there because I don't know how long that went for, because it could have gone for 50 minutes, it could have gone for 5. Because I just love listening. So if you've got something to say, embrace learning, learn, practice, share. Best way to share is to listen. So be more social. Simply say good day.
The shed was set up about 5 years ago. This one here, sponsored by Rotary.
Okay.
Two Rotary clubs, Ashmore and I think it was Gold Coast, one of the other Rotary clubs anyway. And they provide us with the shed. The shed's probably worth 150 grand. And then our treasurer is an ex-practising accountant, and he knows all the lurks with grants that are there. There's government grants around for from the gambling industry generally, casinos and things, that they have to give a certain amount back to the public, and they do
G'day,
this.
how are you?
G'day. Morning.
G'day, how you going?
Good.
They do this from time to time, and our treasurer just happens to know when they're due. And there's governments, there's council, there's lots of public grants, and we've got we bought a 50 grand dust extractor on grants. We've probably got 20, 30, 40 grand's worth of tools, the best tools and equipment, all good stuff. No, we do get heaps of tools given to us by deceased estates, but usually we've got the tools, so often they're just given away to people, or sometimes we've packed them up and sent them up to Pacific Islands for men's clubs up there, you know. Woodworking.
Yeah. So where does this come from? The timber.
The guys get it from somewhere, I don't know where.
Yeah.
The wood turners, we've got a wood turning section over there, I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
I don't know where they get it from, they come in and sanding benches, the bandsaw, big table router. We're having a revamp at the moment. Our library was in here, we've gone upstairs.
Awesome.
And the computer section's still down here, that's going upstairs.
Yeah.
And then all the benches are going in there, where it's going to be air conditioned. And the idea is to do all your wood cutting and shit out here.
Yeah.
And then assemble in there out of the dust. The only reason we've gone upstairs is we wanted to get more land off the council, and they just won't give away any more council park land.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we just can't get council land.
Because I just had a thought, what you were talking about over there, I wonder if we could create like a young men's shed. So it's like 13 to 20 or something, and they sort of sit beside you. So if they need advice, they come and ask you guys that are experienced with using the tools and stuff like that. You were talking about how these young kids need a bit of knowledge and wisdom.
Are you?
We can't bring young kids in, can we?
No.
That's the problem.
Who says that?
I
Unfortunately.
think it's a risk of injuries. You know?
Yeah. Because do you know the Men of Business in Southport?
Yeah.
So they're for teenagers that are at risk and don't go to school and stuff like that. So I know the guy there, Marco. I'm wondering if he could sort of think of some ideas.
You've got so much equipment.
Yeah.
It's the other way around.
It's like a high school when you used to do woodwork. They've got rid of the class, and now boys and girls aren't learning how to use these tools.
Yeah, but in the old days, they weren't as so much electricity.
Yeah,
as they
that's
are
true.
Now. You know, in the old days was a planer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now you got electric.
But no offence, but they've got better eyesight, better hearing. You know what I mean?
Right. But see, even our guys, if a new person joins, they have to go through a training program on every single machine.
Yeah.
And that's part of our insurance and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
that makes sense.
So the concern with the young kids coming in is they might just accidentally do something. But it could work the other way, though. If you guys set up somewhere and you wanted some advice, it's probably between us all. There'd be someone down to your place and give one day might be on doing just a dovetail or something, you know. Or using a piece of machinery, you know.
Yeah.
Pointing out the dangers and things.
Thanks for listening as we take on the Be More Social Challenge. Join Danny Crouch tomorrow as he shares his journey, and we hope you'll join in too. Drop a comment below. Tell us how it's going, ask questions and share your insights. Find more details in the description or at chooseyourchapter.com.au. Let's make time, boost energy, and aim to be more social today.